This podcast discusses cannabis and is intended for audiences 21 and over.
When I consume cannabis before bed, it stops my mind from racing. It shuts it all down. I can hear the ambient details like rain or my dog snoring, and my mind is able to wander off to sleep. It's absolute heaven after a lifelong struggle with insomnia.
Welcome back to How to Do the Pot. I'm April Pride, and as you know by now, I do the pot. You just heard from Julia Jacobson, the CEO of sustainable cannabis company Astor Farms out of California. She's a woman who knows how to do the pot and uses it to improve her sleep. Visit dothepot.com to subscribe to our email newsletter, and if you like How to Do the Pot, please share it with someone and rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. It helps more people find the show. Like many of you, my sleep has been disrupted by COVID-19 induced stress. From late nights wrapping up work because my kids are home all the time, to feeling more physically amped, as evidenced by a nagging twitch under my left eye that literally won't let me get shut eye. And still, I found myself very grateful to have access to weed. I really encourage you to listen to How to Do the Pot's episode on sleep, and I hope the episode gives you confidence to experiment with cannabis as a sleep aid. You may not get it right the first time, but please listen and learn from these personal stories of women who use weed for restful sleep.
This is Carrie Solomon. I use CBD every night to help with sleep, and I find that when I consume it as a tincture, it doesn't exactly help me fall asleep, but it gives me a better quality sleep throughout the night. So even if I wake up for some reason, I'm able to go back to sleep a little easier. I also consume CBD throughout the day, which just kind of helps with general anxiety and just everyday aches and pains, so sleeping is a little bit easier. But every night, 10 to 15 milligrams, full spectrum tincture.
THC gets you to sleep, sedates you within a half hour, and CBD keeps you asleep. In addition to stabilizing your sleep patterns at night, CBD is also optimizing your sleep-wake cycle throughout the 24-hour period. Today, I'm excited to share with you one of the pioneering cannabis delivery services in California. Sava is based in San Francisco and serves the Bay Area. It's a women and LGBTQ founded company, and to vet everything on their menu, the women behind Sava ask themselves, is this a product I'd recommend to my best friends? Over 50% of the companies on the site are women founded, and they have a growing menu of BIPOC brands too. Some of my favorite brands are available here. For sleep, I'd recommend Coco's Tranquility, and for migraines, try Humboldt Apothecary's Deep Sleep THC tincture. The online menu is really helpful and lets you filter products based on how you want to feel or what health issue you want to solve. Sava delivery drivers are all discreet and professional. Your order is packaged in a cardboard box that looks like a present and is 100% recyclable. Ellen, our show's co-creator, lives in San Francisco and recommends Sava to all of her friends because her experience from screen to door is consistently positive. Visit getsava.com, that's GETSAV, as in Victor, A.com, and receive $10 off your first purchase with promo code DOTHEPOT. Based on headlines and punchlines, more than some of us, are probably doing the pot more than we have in the past, more than we've needed to or wanted to, or typically would allow ourselves. Don't judge yourself for saying yes to weed more than usual. We are, in fact, in unusual times. So let's see what happens when, as a population, we embrace cannabis. If you're down to share what inspires while you're home high alone, please tag me at April Pride. For today's high five, what to buy for better sleep. Number 1, Julia Jacobson, co-founder of Astor Farms, loves pulling out an eighth of their Moonlight Effect strain when she's looking for a little assistance with getting to sleep. It's an indica-dominant flower that she usually vapes in her packs too. Number 2, Greater Goods Mint Hibiscus 100 milligram CBD chocolate bar. It's made with organic, fair trade, non-GMO dark chocolate that tastes delicious, in fact, and is mood boosting. Crafted with full spectrum, conscientiously cultivated hemp oil, this low-fat, good-fat chocolate is a great carrier for cannabinoids to incorporate into your system with the potential to last longer by entering deeply into the digestive tract. Ships anywhere. Number 3, a great THC-free option comes to us from Ken Slips. I love Ken Slips. Their shut-eye sublingual strips go under the tongue for fast absorption, and they have 5 milligrams of CBD and 5 milligrams of CBN. That's a new cannabinoid that we haven't really discussed, but we may in future episodes. It's a formula created to help you sleep through the night. Number 4, the Nightcap Tincture from Juna is a hemp-based blend that turns down the volume on racing thoughts, sound familiar, and invites you into your most restorative sleep. Number 5, Barberry's herbal smoking blends are formulated to be mixed with hemp or cannabis and smoked as a spliff so that consumers can have more control over the type of high or effects they experience. Their product Airplane Mode, I love it to relax, and sometimes I only smoke it and I don't mix weed with it. It features lavender, rose, and blue lotus flower, which encourages relaxation and calming of the senses. As you know, we offer strains that we like, and today the strains are going to be all about sleep. Dutch Treat, cannabis to enjoy the silence, a rush of cerebral, uplifting euphoria. You'll have reduced stress and your body will be relaxed. It's an essential strain of Amsterdam coffee shops, so when we get on airplanes again and we go there, look for it. Once again, Granddaddy Perp, it's a good one, and you can usually find it in every state. In fact, it's very popular here on the West Coast. I recommend it for nighttime use, and if strains were defined, Granddaddy Perp would probably be translated to couch lock, mind-free. Blueberry Essence. It is all about bliss and relaxation. It's a high CBD strain, so more calming and relaxing without sluggishness. It relaxes away pain, and you start to have a little bit of a body high. It's kind of tingly, and you'll level off into a nice induced sleep. Here are 3 podcasts that Ellen and I love, and we want to share with you. I Like No Jumper, hosted by Adam22, who interviews musicians from Insane Clown Posse, don't laugh, it's a good episode, to Juice WRLD, who freestyles. Yes, my 13-year-old son also likes to listen to this podcast. Ellen Likes Ideas to Action, hosted by Sean Carr. And in this particular episode, a Darden Business School professor shares entrepreneur secrets to surviving COVID-19 business disruption. And to do the pot, Cannabis-Friendly Guide to Wellness, hosted by Amy Silverman, who is an RN, and Dr. Joe Cohen. This episode is about cannabis and sleep disorders. Thank you for listening to this audio newsletter. Let us know what you think. Find us on Instagram at Do The Pot, and you can follow me at April Pride. For lots more information about cannabis and women, visit our website, dothepot.com. Thanks to my co-founder, Ellen Scanlon, Maddie Fair, our marketing manager, and our producer, Nick Patry. I'm April Pride, and we'll be back soon with more of How to Do the Pot.